move it away.
Oh, that's good. That's good part. Well done, buddy. I like the way you're getting on top of it.
The brawl response coming through from Stend. I think it makes a lot of sense into Alistair. He really struggles. Every time he engages, he's guaranteed to stun him. It's a game of the split, and here are the faces to the players. Yeah. Of course, we've casted for quite a while now. A couple of new faces to the roster that joined in this year as Carlson in quite a lot of danger.
Yeah, Scumon's on the chaser. Carlson trying to get away, but Hans Summer with the ghost. That's first blood!
But Hans Summer wasn't the target there, which allowed him to freely trade back onto Flackhead. You can see they're about to hit that level 2 mark. They're going to threaten an all-in.
Oh, LeBron goes in immediately as they look for the engage on Flackhead. No real escape here for the Yanama. He'll flash, but Hans Summer still has his. Stend flashes. His Sejuani game where he did the second most damage on the team on Sejuani was one of the reasons Heretics were able to fight against Fnatic. Here, Scumond just messing up that tempo, just getting in the mind, getting in the face, using the pressure he has in the mid lane from Caps to push in here and force Sheo and Camilo away.
Hex Flash
away. Hex Flash going in. Flame Chompers down as well as Broken Blade's down to 300 HP. Knocked into the wall. It's a solo bolo!
Summer being accelerated, likely will be able to work towards that atomization that has a way of dealing with Carlson.
It's the I will dominates demands.
The sequence in the map movements has given G2 a big opportunity to build a lead. Ultimate's going to be used by Camilo. Not so much effect, I feel. That was an extra tower shot, though.
Broken Blade's going to hit the Decimating Smash here. Should have the shield in a second as well. Camilo tanking up all those minions. Can't really do much to actually shred through Broken Blade, who, going through the pots and the biscuits, heals himself all the way up. Grubs secured as well. 2-1 in favor of G2.
The problem with moving Flacken into the mid lane is it is harder for you to get priority on that lane.
I mean, this is the problem. Carlson's just going to go in. There's the all-out follow-up. Hans Summer's already burnt the flash, doesn't have the ghost. The TP coming in to try and help him out, but he might be dead before his help arrives. LeBron now. No way for him. Getting that earlier one when G2 swapped to top means they don't have to be too worried about too many dragons. Stend there, knocked back with a flash forward out of LeBron. He's going to try and flash away, but he's slammed into the wall and he's just dead. An overstep, to say the least, into Hans Summer. He was about 400 ahead at the start of that sequence, now 800 in the lead. Could get first tower in this bot lane alongside it. He is going to be so dramatically accelerated. And you look for Heretics, like, where is our key point that can deal with this Jinx? It's only Carlson, really, at the moment who can do it. And there's enough protection for G2 to keep that Jinx alive.
Caps going to get a bit of damage down on the Sheo.
Decimating Smash coming out across the wall from Broken Blade's not going to connect. Cyclone out of Sheo, and again, a Heretics player just overstepping. Tibbers brought to the party just to make sure the Caps doesn't die.
The fact that Broken Blade die in the 1v1, Hans gets caught out in the top lane as well, and these are the things that we're still keeping our eyes on. A Sten finds himself caught once more.
Yep, once again, just overstepping. Flame Chompers behind him, stunned up with a trample, slammed into the wall, and Sten dies again.
The problem is they're being suffocated on the map as Scumon and Lebrov continue to move into their side of the jungle.
He can't dash away because of the steadfast presence. He puts the Emperor's Divide down, but Caps is running past the tower, decides against it with the TP coming in. The trample being used as well by Lebrov. Doesn't get the stun. Stend misses the Glacial Fissure, but Sheo uses the Hex Gates to slide his way in, and Camilo, in the end, is getting paid.
Pretty much everything on the map. They need to find these cross maps where they can.
They're about to be in a 2v5 in this top side. Scumon looking for the damage onto Sheo. Lebrov coming in as well. Pops the trample early, trying to get that stun. Cyclone out from Sheo will keep him alive for now, but the chase continues. Lebrov lands the knocker, and Broken Blade brings down the axe. Carlson under his tier 2 has Sten to defend, and he will manage to escape.
Another tower gonna go in favor of G2. This time they brought cavalry while making this play happen on the top side of the map. And Heretics, they're doing the right thing. They're trying to cross-map on the bot side, but with the Herald, they're just not going to be able to contest fast enough. G2 looking to knock down their second tower in the top lane. And that goal in the area, G2
oh, Hexgate behind from Lebrov, has the Blast Cone too. Could Hex Flash across this wall, looks for the chase, the Tibbers down onto Stend. Flashes away from the Headbutt Pulverized combination. Drake. Broken Blade doesn't have ultimate. Keeper's Verdict coming out, hits onto the Wukong, and now Stend is in for a world of hurt once again. Locked up in the jungle, tries to escape, another order will be enough. Scumon flashes forward and the zap doesn't even need to connect. Scumon now slid back into the face of Sheo. Carlson looking for the flank as well. There's the shutdown for Sheo. Carlson going in, and Summer flashing out. Heretics will take their kill, but they lost a man and the Atakan alongside it.
I think the zone control that G2 had, with all the pressure they were exerting on the map, made it very difficult for Heretics to enter. But then it was G2 that initiated the fight. And now Broken Blade might be in a bit of danger.
Forcing to defend around their mid lane tier 1. Heretics now stepping forward. Glacial Fisher, Caps gets the stun before the Cyclone comes out. Drake over to G2. The engage continues and Hun Summer's untouched. Unbreakable, Stend is no longer. Hun Summer left to deal with Carlson, but Caps flashes in and Tibbers finds his man. Carlson knocked back. G2 defend their AD carry. It's a double for the Jinx, and BB and Caps are not done yet. Super Mega Death Rocket connects onto the Azir. Sheo should get out with the Blast Cone, but Caps might cut him off. Tibbers there to try and get vision. Caps no flash, but does have the stun. Flash forward, Cyclone. Caps will die to the tower, but Sheo will follow suit to the axe of Broken Blade.
A nice counterplay from Sheo, but it was a last-ditch effort as the rest of Heretics fall. G2 make the front-to-back happen. They win the team fight. They're looking to secure another tower. They get themselves the Drake. And this game is all but said and done. As
G2's going to get in. It's a dash pathmaker. If Camillu's going to get in, he has to dash too. Broken Blade just tanking up Heretics. At 3 items, LeBron going in for the engage. There's a knockup onto Carlson. Flame Chomper's not quite perfectly placed. Stend has to flash the wall on Summer. Also will get the knockup onto him. Super Mega Death Rocket follows up, and Hun Summer with a zap threads the needle. Blackhead putting out some DPS himself as Carlson's forced back towards the Razor Beat camp. G2 will settle for that, playing a 4v5, getting a kill, and getting a tier 2 on bot side.
At the side of the Rift as the Baron is going to be started off. G2 is looking to put pressure across all sides of the map on the Heretics. Skewmon is getting a little bit low.
You've got the Buckler on the Poppy, so he should be able to just shield himself up. TP in from Caps. He wants to join the fight around the big purple worm.
Okay,
Sheo can
Sheo
still look for the steal here.
But the Poppy ult, remember the Poppy ult.
Look at where Lebrov is trying to be a nuisance. Gets the knockback, but it's only onto the decoy and onto Camillu. Still, because Lebrov is there, Sheo can't get into the pit before it's secured. Skewmon dashing in, flashing in, looking for the kill, and Sheo will fall. The Cyclone, a breath of air at most, not tempestuous at all, as G2 find 2 Blackheads down. Stend and Camillu forced away. Carlson retreating to his base, now stops his recall to join up with the fight, but it's too little, it's too late. Camillu and Carlson full HP, and immediately G2 turn their attentions across towards the Cassante. Decimating Smash will be blocked, but the Steadfast Presence blocks the dash again. G2 16-5 up, 10k ahead, and we wondered whether the G2 vacation memes would continue. It seems the dreams of Heretics have been turned into nightmares. G2, in dominant fashion, will take the win.
An impressive performance, specifically from Skewmon on Lebrov in the early game. The way that they put Sheo behind and they built up and executed in the mid-game was fantastic to see. G2 with a strong showing overall here in Game 1 of this series.
Not much Heretics can do to defend G2. Not yet focusing the Nexus, but as soon as they do, they will wrap it up. Tibbers comes to make it 6v3. As even on the fountain, you are not safe. G2 1-0 up, a 14,000